Hey everybody, welcome to another Tutorial Tuesday. This week we're going to be learning all about the one-hand flam. So by this point you probably know how to play regular flams with one grace note, one primary note. We can do them on the shoulder, on different notes. You can use it as a percussive sound. But how do we achieve the same sort of texture only using one hand? So I'm going to show you today my trick for the one-hand flam. And there's a couple different ways you can achieve the sound, but this has been the easiest for me. So generally, I'm going to be using my index finger and my middle finger to achieve this sound. What we want is to position them at a slight angle from each other. So you can think almost like a little pair of scissors, kind of this shape. Same goes for the other hand. And my grace note is going to be my index finger. My primary stroke is going to be my middle finger. So in slow motion, what we want is these fingers to come down. The index finger is going to contact first. And then because the hand is relaxed, that middle finger is going to slap down. So if we keep them in this shape, we're going to move the hand down and then we're going to go index, middle, index, middle. You can almost think of the middle finger just kind of falling because again, the hand is going to be nice and relaxed. So go ahead, put your hand in that shape and let's go ahead and try that maybe on the shoulder to start with. It should sound like this. Again, the most important part is keeping that palm nice and relaxed so that middle finger can flop down to achieve the flam sound. We can do the same thing as a sort of slap on the side. And we can even do it on the notes. Of course, we can use other combinations of fingers. Like I said, the index in the middle is just the most comfortable for me. But the same basic premise applies, keeping the hand in that shape, keeping everything nice and loose and relaxed. Of course, practice this both in your right and left hand, and it should add some really cool textures to your playing. So where we could just normally do a talk or a slap, we can now do a flam. And like I said, we can do it on notes as well to add some texture to our melodies. So that's the one-hand flam. Play around with that this week, guys. There is a lot of fun to explore with it. And I will see you back next week for another Tutorial Tuesday.